Welcome in everybody to your weekly reading. This one, we have a special theme around the full moon eclipse in Libra, which is happening on Monday the 25th. So that's going to be basically the big energy for the week coming up. Again, starting the 25th. And we're going to kind of tap into that energy and get messages, guidance for the collective to see kind of what if there's any guidance for this week or anything to call out that you need to be aware of, how this energy is impacting all of us. So kind of going to dive into that. I'm going to pull the Moonology cards just to again get kind of themes for this full moon eclipse. And then I'm going to pull one Gaia Oracle card just to get a general kind of guidance and what you need to be aware of. And then we'll tap into some tarot cards to get some deeper messages here. So again, thanks for joining today. If you were brought to this video, there's probably some message for you here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Again, this is a general collective, so we're tapping into everybody. Definitely like the video and subscribe if you resonate with my channel. So talking about this full moon in Libra a little bit. So usually full moons are about what we need to get rid of. And the full moons is on focusing on what we want to bring in. Part of the full moons, when we think of like releasing that, it's kind of that active energy of like, I like to see the full moon too as like, think of like the birthing process, and you're kind of at your ripest there. And what's happening there is that full moon then is allowing something to be released, which part of that could be also like bringing something into your life that you kind of put out there during the new moon. And this full moon especially is going to feel like things are going to feel like new beginnings rather than endings. And that's been kind of a theme as I've been doing the readings for the individual signs for April. There's definitely a theme about been getting a lot of aces, and again about new beginnings, opportunities. So that's great energy. Part of Libra too is the sign of balance. It represents the Justice card in the tarot, and it really is about a huge piece with Libra is relationships and the dynamics in relationships and creating that balance. So this energy right now is really asking us to find balance, and that's balance with our relationship with ourselves, but also our external relationships. And if there is any imbalances, they're really going to be brought to the surface, and they're going to be in the forefront for you. Sometimes Libras like balance so much that you can also resist disturbing the peace in your relationship. So you're always trying to make sure everything's peaceful and we're good, even though things aren't. So if you tend to have that pattern, it's kind of saying that you really need to be able to express yourself, whether that's good and bad feelings, and talk those through in your relationships. And we can't just always hold things back or avoid conflict just because you don't want to upset the apple cart. And that big balance between what is our personal needs over what are the needs of others, and what are people asking of us, and are we crossing our own boundaries because we're always, doing things for other people or trying to fulfill what other people want from us and expect from us. So those are big themes right now. the biggest impact you're going to see, or the signs that are going to be impacted the most, is going to be Libra, obviously, Aries, because Aries is, the sun is in Aries right now, and then Aquarius. So I'll do one more shuffle here. All right. Let's dive in. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. And we just said we are in Aries right now. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. And look at that. This is an eclipse. It's we're actually in a full moon eclipse, but definitely calling out, very synchronistic here. We got Aries and then eclipse card. And conclusions are within reach. And here we have the full moon eclipse. Wow. That's pretty crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these Gaia Oracle cards. Two. Loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. I'm going to put that over here. And I'm actually, for this reading, I'm going to read, because this Oracle book they have great messages around these cards. So I'm going to actually read the message from the book for that card. And also, just since we're talking about Jupiter, I have my Starbucks kitty cup here with my coffee. I thought you guys might like to look at that. So yeah, definitely, I think we talked about, again, Libra with relationships and dynamics, and whatever like hasn't been working, Libra is really gonna like push, and kind of, you're gonna feel that pressure of like, it needs to be addressed. We need to find balance. We need to find some sort of harmony that works for everyone, you know, impacted in that situation or in that dynamic. So again, with the fiery climax approach and then a conclusion, I feel like through some sort of climax, basically like saying, okay, this may come up a little fiery, but I feel like the climax too is kind of like, we're kind of finally facing the things that aren't working for us. And there is a conclusion, or there is some sort of solution or resolution in regards to that. And because of all this, again, this may look negative, but sometimes we need that kind of push to initiate change. And the thing is, you really do want change, and that's the key here. We don't want to keep doing the same things, and I know we tend to do that, again, to keep the peace and avoid conflict and avoid some fiery climaxes. But I think you're really at a point where you really want change, and you're really feeling that pressure again, that like, I need something different. We need to address again things that aren't working and come up. And I feel like this conclusion isn't bad. I feel like there's some sort of solution here where it's like, okay, we're going to initiate change so that we can move forward in a new way. That's more, again, fulfilling for you. It's meeting your needs and desires. And again, you're bringing harmony and balance back to your life, or also to your relationships. And this loss card, you know, this could either be potentially, again, there may be something that you do lose because of this, but again, you're like resurrecting yourself anew in a new way, that the change is going to be so powerful for you that what's coming in after this is going to be like way beyond what you could have imagined. This could also be around loss from the past that you continuously haven't fully integrated or worked through. And there's also something that's really forcing you to face this feeling of sadness and grief that's very deep within you as well, I'm getting. So let's read the loss card. This is a 20, number 20 card. So this card signifies a loss or disappointment of some kind. Perhaps a hope or dream that you had now seems destined to fail. Or perhaps someone you love moves away, or a partnership seems likely to end. Yet this card also signifies resurrection, which means that the perceived loss will either not eventuate, or what you lose will be returned to you in a new way or form. Gaia, the Earth Mother, oversees this whole event. Feel her loving guidance this very moment. She is here for you and will never leave you, for Gaia and you are eternally one. The wheels of life keep turning. Life is never still, yet every transformation turns the wheel a little closer to the starting point, and once this point is reached, a new cycle begins and the journey continues. There is no end without a new beginning. And I do really feel that new beginning aspect, because we talked about that theme with this moon again, is this like new beginning energy. And I feel like the loss is like clearing out again all the stuff that even internally and emotionally, mentally, psychologically, clearing the stuff that, and I don't want to say clearing, but it's facing this stuff, because all of this is stuck within us, because it's usually attached to a part of us, right? And that part, through the trauma or loss that we experience, almost stays stuck with that energy. And if we don't fully face those emotions and know how to process them in a way that actually allows them to flow and transmute, they stay stuck. And again, there's an opportunity to really give ourselves what we need, the support, love, attention, that those parts need for us to actually process them, and we're not holding on to them anymore, or we're not holding on to aspects of ourselves that either maybe are protecting us because of what happened in the past, they're protections, or we just have parts of ourselves that are really stuck in these states of like feeling unsafe and feeling sadness. And I think that's a big aspect to this too. It may not always show up in the physical. It may really be showing up emotionally for you. And that's where this fiery climax is. So let's pull some tarot cards. And I actually, I never use these. These are Arcanum tarot cards. And these, I think, are literally like the second tarot cards I've ever received, or I ever got for myself. And I just forget I have them. And for some reason, I just was like, I have to use those today. So we're going to use them. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Knight of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Whoa, ace, two aces. Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. So look at here. We have this knight offering his cup to the queen. And I feel like this is her, for one, accepting his cup, but they both have full cups here. And it truly is, when you have a full cup on your own, that's when you attract somebody who also can, again, you're attracting that mirror. And when you both have full cups, you have a full cup to give. And that's when someone has a full cup to give. That's when you're receiving that, again, balance, that harmony that's truly fulfilling and also healing, right? So the opportunity here is like major new beginnings here, 2 aces. And this, what I just pulled from the underside of the deck is kind of, again, what's unfolding. It's that what's really going on energetically that's impacting our physical experience. And I feel like kind of almost to me in the past, so you have the 10 of Pentacles. This, kind of tied with this 9 of Cups and Knight of Wands. I feel like the 10 of Pentacles can talk about, especially when we have the 5, like this can be about family, really familial beliefs, ideas that have been passed down around maybe the feeling of lack, or just creates a feeling of unfulfillment. And we've kind of felt out in the cold for a long time. And I feel like this is around relationships and just like what we're receiving from people, but also what we're receiving from the universe. And with the 9 of Cups and Knight of Wands, this can be a little bit, with these two together, it's almost like a little indulgent energy, because the 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment, but it also can be an overindulgence in certain things, because the Knight of Wands can be a little irresponsible, not mature, a commitment phobe when it comes to relationships, and just a little bit, they don't think through their actions or decisions. And I feel like it's because of this overindulgence, a little addictive behaviors, because they're always trying to just, addictively fill something. So there's that overindulgent behavior, which does also cause a lot of, and they do that because of a lack within themselves. And they can't give much to others. And I feel like this is a pattern here, and this was a pattern in relationships. You could have had, like, in your family, issues with addictions. But I feel like, again, the new beginning with this energy is like really opening things up from a passion standpoint, creativity. We have physically new opportunities, which entail a relationship here. So this could be a renewal again of a relationship, a resurrection of one that felt a little dead, or this could be a new person coming in. And this could be, again, a water sign. It could be a water sign. There's also energy around fire signs too here. And we just got this fell out here, so I'm going to grab that. 3 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, 2 Queens. So there's like this waiting for your day to waiting for the sun to rise. 7 of Wands. And I have to pull it because I just saw Ace of Cups. 3 aces. Woo! Major new beginnings here in all areas here. New beginnings emotionally, in love, in the physical world, opportunities, potential opening up for just like an actual tangible experience. That could be around a relationship. It can be around more abundance coming in, which is inspiring you, and it just feels good. I feel this like really good energy. But I feel this energy about really needing to stand your ground and like express what it is you need and desire, and stand up for your values and what you believe in. We talked about that with this eclipse. It's like you don't need to keep just trying to keep the peace. So it's really about finding balance between, again, what you need and desire, and really don't back down on that. And like you have some expectations here, and just waiting again for your treasure to come in. You're waiting for something to manifest, and it is coming here. It definitely is. And during this time, I feel too with the Queen of Pentacles, it's about like nurturing yourself and really, again, doing things that are right for you and that feel good for you. I just want to get one for this Seven of Wands, the High Priestess. Yeah, there's a lot of like, I mean, you're getting higher wisdom and guidance around what works for you and what doesn't. And you're finally like finding that alignment with yourself. This is like finding alignment internally around who you are and what you really need and what kind of life you want. And then I just wanted to clarify this last card a little bit more to see what this is, what the cards say about this last card. Seven of Pentacles. So whatever this is has been going on a long time. This could be a relationship that you've been in a long time. This could also be, just like I said, things that you've been carrying for a long time. And you're finally like, you know, I don't need to keep carrying this. The Magician. Yeah, because you've really been doing some energetic work, but also manifesting new things that help you heal from this. And the Star. Yes, healing. Definitely healing here. And because of that, you're like starting to manifest new things. And that's these new beginnings, this new like feeling of renewal of love and new kind of experiences in regards to love in your relationships. I like it. Wow, this moon is bringing about some good energy here. It may be feeling intense, but I keep feeling like, and the cards keep showing like this start of eclipse season, this moon is really like opening things up. And that's going to just domino effect then moving forward and really start bringing in some new things for everybody. Well, I will leave you all with that. Some great messages here. I guess, you know, just it's going to be intense energy. So again, nurture yourself. Do some nice things for yourself. Don't overdo it. And I guess enjoy. So I will see you in the next reading, everybody.